Hello and welcome to this short video, How to Hug a Porcupine, Relationship Building with Lawmakers and Why It's Important. This program is part of the Congressional Management Foundation's Partnership for a More Perfect Union. We're proud the American Academy of Dermatology is a partner in that effort, helping to build better communications, understanding, and relationships between citizens and Congress. This presentation will have two parts. First, we'll look at the world according to John Q. Congressman. What is it like to be a member of Congress? Understanding members of Congress and how they think is an important part of building relationships with them. And then we'll go through the steps, how to build a relationship and why it's important to do so. So, what's it like to be a member of Congress? What is their workday like? What is their work ethic like? Well, it's a very hectic environment, and it got a lot more hectic about 10 to 15 years ago because the internet arrived. The internet changed the economics of advocacy. It no longer costed 25 cents to send a postcard to Capitol Hill. Now you could send messages for free. We estimate at the Congressional Management Foundation that every congressional office has experienced anywhere from a 200% to a 1,000% increase in constituent communications in the last decade because of the internet. So how do you do that? How do you make your interactions with lawmakers stand out? How do you build relationships with lawmakers? And why is it important to do so? Well, we're going to go back to the survey that we referenced earlier that the Congressional Management Foundation conducted of congressional staff. We asked a whole series of questions of congressional staff designed to understand how to build relationships. But probably the most important question we asked was this one. If your member or senator has not already arrived at a firm decision on an issue, how much influence might the following advocacy strategies directed to the Washington office have on his or her decision? We listed a whole series of advocacy strategies individuals can engage in, and what we found is anything involving a constituent, such as an in-person meeting with constituents, 97% of the staff responding to our survey said that would have some or a lot of influence. 96% said contact from a constituent's representative. And individualized communications, either by postal mail or by email, were also very effective tools for influencing undecided lawmakers. Now, here's a question. Who has more power, constituents or lobbyists? Well, if you ask congressional staff who has a lot of influence, 46% of congressional staff said an in-person visit from a constituent would have a lot of influence compared to 8% who said a lobbyist. And the reason that this is lobbyists do play an important role as policy experts, but only constituents can explain the impact of a policy on constituents in the district or state. Another important strategy is to build relationship with congressional staff. Do you want to get to know this senator? Absolutely. But it's equally important to get to know that staff member who has jurisdiction over your issue. It's also important to attend events back in the district, such as town hall meetings. Town hall meetings are valuable venues and opportunities to build relationships with lawmakers. Finally, a great way to get the attention of a lawmaker is to write a letter to the editor, but especially one that includes the legislator's name. The legislator will always see those letters to the editor. They're putting clip files by their staff on a daily basis, and it's always a great way to get their attention. Remember, your voice does make a difference, but you have to get involved in the process to make a difference. Said much better by Thomas Jefferson. We in America do not have a government by the majority. We have a government by the majority who participate. Thank you for watching this video. It's part of the Congressional Management Foundation's Partnership for a More Perfect Union. If you'd like more information or more research on how to build effective relationships with lawmakers, please visit our website at congressfoundation.org. And remember, your voice makes a difference.